Okay, we are moving on with the pre-race interviews for Monday's race. I'm here now with one of the favorites in the mixed category. It's Adriel Young and Amanda Nilsson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Adriel and also Amanda don't need any introductions, but for you who are new to the sport, listening in, you should know Adriel's been around for a long time. He raced, I think, his first ÖTILLÖ in 2016. He has done the World Championship 5 starts at the podium all times. First 2 years, 16 and 17, winning with Eva Nyström. And then third time, 2018, he had to carry me along, finishing third. And then in 2021, you won the race in men's category. And then last year, you two came second, trying to get that top step today, I guess, tomorrow. And then we have Amanda. You raced 2 times, I guess, yeah? And you finished second last year, as I said, and then you sent me a message that one year you were unconscious trying.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah. But people, Amanda, that I'm talking to, the days prior here, that they say this year is Amanda's year to win. She's showing great form, winning, Gothenburg World Series with Adriel. Is this your year to win?
Let's hope so. I mean, everything can happen, as I've seen many times, and I think some said also last year that this year, but we came second last year, so I mean, it's a long race, and as I said, we know everything can happen, but we will do our very best.
What would you say, looking at the past years, would be your biggest challenges and the things that you really want to make right in order to make you to the best setup in the end of the race to take it home?
It's a good question. What do you say?
I think for us, we just want to we've learned that we need to get to Uno as fresh as possible. We're really good in the technical terrain, and maybe we pushed it a little bit too hard in some of the gravel runs last year on Rummerö and Nämndö. So we maybe take it a little bit easier this year on those runs that we're fresh when we come to Uno, because that's what we want to try and get there and do some damage when we come there.
Nutrition-wise?
Yeah, it's a big focus for us, and we're pretty good at telling each other to eat. I said that to Amanda this morning. Maybe I didn't eat enough last year. I try and take in as many calories as I can, but we talked about eating a little bit more this year.
Yeah, I mean, I can see being so quick as you guys are, having that high speed, being able to just finishing 4 or 5 minutes behind Hugo and Max in Gothenburg race. I see the danger that you maybe could draft on the men's team going out hard in the beginning. Is that just something you see as a risk?
A risk, and also a very positive thing that we can use them to go, but like you say, we're not probably the same caliber as them on the gravel road running. We obviously can keep up with them when it's technical, but on the gravel and that's a risk to push, to try and hold them, to use them in the longer swims. Is it worth playing the cards and rolling the dice there? But that's sort of a decision we'll make up on the fly and see how we're feeling there.
Yeah. Amanda, mixed category is something kind of special. That not many sports that has team sports that are mixed with women and men. How is it to race in a mixed team?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it was like I said after we did Gothenburg. I mean, if I would compete individually against Adriel and Max and Hugo and the other those French team that were like close to us and that we actually beat, I wouldn't have a chance to compete with them individually. But teaming up with Adriel and he's being able to compete against them and to win against many of those that I wouldn't be able to win against if I would compete individual.
So you like racing in the mix?
Yeah.
You prefer, or have you ever thought of racing in the women's?
Yeah, I have raced with Desiree, and that's also great. So, but she's unbelievably strong as well. But I think it's not that much like men, women. I think it's more to find the right partner that suits you, and that I mean, my weakness is the swimming, and Adriel is so strong there. So and it's the same thing when I've been racing with Desiree. She's so strong in swimming. So I mean, we can compare, or what you say, we can, yeah, help each other in a good way, and weakness and so on, we can help each other.
I think that's a super good point, that you have the ability in swimrun to like not focus on like I have to find a male partner. Like if you don't find a good fitting male partner that you have the trust in and want to race with, you can find a woman in the mix, for example. Adriel, tell us about this importance of finding the right personality or partner to race with.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most important things is finding the right personality. Of course, it's good to have that physical looks, or when one person's a good runner or a good swimmer, and that what Amanda's talking about. But also it's a big like social aspect when you're doing this race, that you work well together, because we're not here like as big paid athletes. We're here to have a good time, and that's really important to have that social aspect as well. And it makes it a lot easier to race together when you get along.
Moving our eyes to tomorrow's race, the start goes off at 6 a.m. in the morning. Who would you say is the biggest contenders in the mixed category tomorrow, Adriel?
I would say there's the Finnish team.
Yeah.
They were strong in ÖTILLÖ. They're really strong.
They finished second behind you.
Yeah, and they've finished here fourth twice, so they know the course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're the probably biggest contenders in the mixed category for us.
Yeah. Okay, so great having you on. Thank you for sharing your time. You're a super great athlete and role model for people in the sport. Keep doing what you do, focusing on getting rest up and ready for tomorrow's race. I can't wait to have the camera following you out there live and giving the people the action. So tune in tomorrow.
Thank you for having us. Looking forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.